From the CBS Interactive Studios in San Francisco, California, it's the Apple Byte Extra Crunchy podcast with your host, Brian Tong.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to the show, everybody. Episode 20 of the Apple Byte Extra Crunchy. Going strong throughout the end of, 2015.
We only have a handful of days left in 2015.
Well, you know what today is? Is today officially the Force Awakens Day, or was that yesterday?
Today
They
is
messed it up.
officially,
They screwed
but they
it up.
did it yesterday, so
It was supposed to be the 18th.
soft launch yesterday. Is that what they call it?
You saw the movie last night.
I did.
We were like dead silent in the beginning of the entire prep of the show. I didn't want to talk to him about anything, and therefore you guys won't hear anything about it either.
No.
Which is a good thing. We're going to let you all watch it. I'm going to go see it tonight at midnight with my bro, so I'm pretty fired up for it. We'll see what happens.
I'm excited for you.
That's all. We're not going to be jerks. That's all we're going to talk about. Star Wars, The Force Awakens. Go see it. I heard it might be good.
Yeah,
Everyone's going to be seeing. I think that if you don't see it in the next 3 days, you're pretty much going to get everything spoiled.
You're screwed.
You're screwed.
You're screwed. I tried so hard not to get spoiled, and somehow I got spoiled.
Lots of hearts on Periscope for what we're talking about. We're gonna be good to you. We aren't gonna say anything. And if anyone writes anything in the comments, I will literally seek you out and kill you.
Oh, I'm banning
people. I will
people.
find you.
I'm
yeah,
banning people.
I will find you and I will kill you. I'm not even kidding. So let's talk about all the stuff in the Apple world this week. We've got a lot of cool stuff going on. I always love things like this. We start off the show with a report from Bloomberg talking about Apple's secret lab. Well, it's not really a secret anymore when they've revealed this secret lab. So the story in the report from Bloomberg talks about how Apple opened up a production laboratory in northern Taiwan where they have engineers working on developing new display technologies, according to the report. So, can you hear it? Oh, that thing. I'm
I
sorry.
kind of put it up a little bit, just to
thought
give some ambience.
Oh, just to give some ambience of some guy talking.
Some news ambience.
So this facility is located in the Science Park area somewhere in Taiwan. Engineers on site are developing LCD and OLED technologies for the actual Apple devices. No one knows exactly what they're trying to do other than make these screens thinner, brighter, more energy efficient. But the actual reporter walked right into the lobby.
Yeah.
There is no signage or anything.
I saw this Charlie Rose footage, and he's just walking through with Johnny Ive.
Well, that's something different.
That's 60 Minutes.
That's something different. Did you just want to go to the last story of the show? Should we just end the show right now?
Sorry. I got confused. This is
a different story.
It's a different story.
This is another secret lab.
Oh my God, they have secret labs everywhere.
And then I was totally gonna be like, at the end of the show, basically segue that's two secrets that Apple can't keep because Apple's not good at keeping secrets. But you spoiled that.
Oh man, good thing it wasn't Star
Steven,
Wars.
leave the room.
I'm out.
No, do not leave the room. We cannot do the show without. If he's not here, this show is broke, man. This show is broken. So that lab was revealed, and I do appreciate it. We talked about it on the actual Apple Byte video podcast. My hope and dreams are that Apple actually has another secret lab that we don't know about that is dedicated to battery technology. Because we saw what they've been cooking already, and it ain't pretty.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Man, I wish I still had a picture of that from yesterday.
It's the worst case ever.
It is. It's ugly.
It is so ugly. I don't know. People need to tell us how they feel about that case. Meaning, I'm sure it's helpful, but I guarantee you a lot of people that bought that case and invested in it have never purchased a battery type case before, and that's why they like it more.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And it also has the Apple logo on it.
It has the Apple logo.
So,
my humps, my humps, my humps, my lovely lady humps.
Looks like a six. Yeah. She's got me Apple's got me spending.
That's what it's all about. It's all about that cheddar. Other stories coming from Digitimes out of the same kind of piggybacking on that Apple Taiwan lab. They're also on site, according to these stories and their sources, they're developing flexible OLED technology, which makes me think that, let's see, we've seen Apple make a larger screen phone a la Samsung.
Yes.
Now they're working on curved OLED tech a la Samsung. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to see the iPhone 6s Edge.
The iPhone Galaxy 6s.
They're gonna call it something else. They're gonna let's It'll be the iPhone 7 Curve.
Oh man,
It's going to be something crazy like that. Anyways,
the curved TVs actually don't get very good reviews either.
I don't think they're good.
Right? Yeah,
they give you bad reflections.
if you sit at one angle too, then you're looking at a weird curvature of your screen.
I don't like the idea of a curved screen at all.
No,
Just give me a big. Do we do curved screens in a movie theater?
No, big flat.
So why am I going to do it at my home?
I don't know.
It looks really sexy in your home if you have like a home that's designed from the future.
Plus, if I put my phone down and it's like rocking on my table, I'm gonna go insane.
Yeah. Someone on Periscope just said I need to fire my barber. I just saw it flash up real quick. I saw that. If I could block them, I would block them. All right, we'll keep on talking about more Apple gear. We're going strong here. Also, in addition to these stories about Apple screen technology, Apple is expected to debut a scalable 3D touch tech for iPad-sized screens, which is awesome, right? We haven't seen the iPad Air 3. We have the iPad Pro. I'm a big fan of 3D touch. I think it's going to be a huge, subtle thing that over time is going to get better and better. We already have heard rumors that Samsung themselves is also developing a pressure-sensitive screen tech. But here we go. This 3D touch tech for these iPad-sized screens are expected to come after the iPad Air 3 and are expected to come after the iPhone 7. Based on these rumors and reports, there's a couple sources that are talking about this, which means we're at least a year away till we see 3D touch in any way, shape, or form on an iPad. That's a long time.
That is a long time.
And one of the things is that they actually can't take that same 3D touch tech that's in an iPhone 6s right now. It's not scalable, so that's why they're developing their own similar tech that can serve that same purpose for larger screens like an iPad or an iPad Pro.
Yeah, because if you're scaling up pictures on an iPad, it's just going to look like crap, right?
Also, I've got to imagine maybe the thickness of the tech or being able to make it on a larger dimension and having those sensors work as accurately is some of the stuff that they're coming across. So we aren't going to see any 3D touch tech anytime soon in any iPad models. We're kind of expecting the iPad Air 3 in the first half of next year. So other than a faster Touch ID, maybe a slightly better screen and a faster processor, the iPad Air is just going to be a mediocre upgrade, quite honestly.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
And I actually really hope Apple does not put a better camera in it, because the last thing we need is a better camera on a big-ass iPad. I haven't seen someone use an iPad Pro at a concert yet.
I have. I've seen it. I've seen it happen.
A Pro?
No, not an iPad Pro. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Just a large iPad.
Yeah. A large iPad for sure. iPad Pro, haven't seen it yet.
That's some, that's very fragile, too, to take to a concert.
I take my iPad Pro everywhere. It's nice as a consumption device. I don't do anything else on it. It is lacking compared to a Surface. People beat me up that they're like, you stop innovation because you chose to get an iPad instead of a Surface Pro. I'm sorry, it's the ecosystem. I'd be the first to admit the Surface Pro is a superior product, hands down. But I don't have $3,000 to buy one-in-one right now.
I know.
I buy my own gear. Not all reviewers do.
And they always have to send those back too. The review
Allegedly.
products. Allegedly.
Allegedly. I'm not going to get into it too much here, okay? Let's talk. You know what? There's some good things, some interesting things happening around Apple Music. It's a long time, coming, but Apple Music has been estimated, according to a report by our friends from Media Research. They expect Apple Music will have nearly 8 million subscriptions at the end of 2015. In just a short amount of months, Apple, I think around 4 months, Apple hit around 6.8 million subscriptions. That already pushed them up. I believe they said number 2 or number 3 overall out of all music services. The estimate here now is that 8 million by the end of the year and 20 million by the end of 2016, which would definitively put it at number 2, slightly behind Spotify based on the estimates of the Apple Music service rolling out more and based on their percentage of conversions. That's kind of crazy to me.
Yeah, I'm actually not surprised because they have so many, they have a captive audience already who's all on iTunes, and they have a huge library of music. So I'm not really surprised, but that's pretty impressive. 8 million in how many months has it been out? 6 months?
6 months.
6 months.
That's pretty dang good.
Yeah, that is good.
So the estimates, according to Media Research, is that they'll hit 20 million by the end of next year. We will see if that is true or not. That sounds a little high to me. I didn't renew my.
That seems
I tried
high.
it out. I didn't renew.
Yeah, neither did I. That does seem like a high number. I mean, but they always shoot. They always shoot for high numbers.
Shoot for the stars. And good things if you're a Sonos user. Sonos, really one of the first companies to really brand that whole multi-speaker room ecosystem. Finally, you'll be able to use Apple Music on a Sonos music system. They're using it. You'll be able to get access to it through a beta program that you'll sign up for. It's used in their connector app, and there's an option to use Apple Music so that you can play, get access to your music library and your playlist, and use it on multiple speaker devices, play in multiple speakers in your home. So that was probably the number one thing that a lot of people complain to me about is like, where's the Sonos support? It's in beta. They're not saying it's going to work flawlessly yet.
Yeah.
That's always a good, because it's in beta. But I think that's cool for Sonos fans. That ecosystem has been out for a while. It's super popular.
Oh, yeah. It's hugely popular.
Yeah, super popular. I've never put down the coin for it yet.
No, neither have I.
Right? It's
I know my house is
because like each of those speakers are like $200.
Yeah,
like,
they're not cheap.
It's kind of for rich people.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
I don't know anyone that has a Sonos system casually. Let's just put it that way.
The only one I know of is Baba Booey from the Howard Stern Show, and he talks about it all the time.
Oh, talks about his Sonos.
Always talking
Did
about
he buy it or did he get it?
I don't know. That's
You know
a
what I
good
mean?
question. He
I'm
might
just
have got
saying,
it.
I'm just saying.
He might have been given for ad support.
I'm not even hating on that, but a lot of times you come across people that like devices more, and then I ask them, "Did you buy it?" And they say no. I'm like, well,
yeah.
Of course you're gonna like it more. Also, if you're an Apple retail employee, good news for you. Apple is also gifting you a 9-month subscription to the Apple Music service, so that's for the retail employees. They recently also gifted all of them a pair of Your Beats headphones. They're kind of like the earbuds from Beats by Dre. I'm curious, if you're a seasonal Apple retail employee, could you just like work there for the Christmas season, get hooked up, and then get out of there?
Yeah. That's pretty good, man. I would be stoked.
I would be stoked too.
I would be super stoked.
People that don't
not so much on the headphones, but the music subscription.
I would actually like. I'd be like, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like,
good.
what is it? Is it $10 a month so it's even from a dollar standpoint, it's like an $80 thing. You get headbuds. Who has headbuds? What are those? So that's pretty cool as well. And then really the thing that caps this all together, Apple Music, known for exclusives. They've had tracks from a variety of artists, Pharrell, Eminem. Did 9 Inch Nails put out an exclusive track for them for a little while?
I think
feel like
so.
they
I
did.
feel like they did, yeah.
I feel like they did as well. But over time, if you have a favorite artist that puts out a single exclusive track on Apple Music, you're probably going to want to check it out. So this is really important.
Very important.
Why don't you tell them,
Sure.
Steven?
Yeah. Taylor Swift
What?
has announced that she will have an Apple exclusive
What?
video of her 1989 world tour.
T-Swizzle?
live. T-Swizzle.
What?
Yes. God, look at this. Look at her.
So this is a backstage, behind-the-scenes film, exclusively available on the 20th, on Apple Music only. Oh, I'm already entranced.
It's worth just to watch it because she's so hot.
To each their own, Steven. I'm gonna let you roll on that one. I'm gonna hold back. I'll pass.
But yeah, if you're an Apple subscriber, you can watch her for free on your iTunes account. Oh, she got Fetty Wap. She got
all
Miranda
kinds of
Lambert,
Alanis Morissette going to the
Morissette,
concert. Wiz,
Wiz.
Mary J. She's like, I'm gonna get every awesome artist known to man to make me even more awesome.
Yeah.
All right, people are gonna start calling this the Taylor Byte. I already know. We've been called the Bieber Byte. We're gonna be called the Taylor Byte.
I prefer the Bieber Byte, actually.
I do. Did you hear the album yet?
No, I still haven't heard
Dude.
the album. I know I've heard 2 songs,
Okay.
but
yeah.
yeah, I'll check out the album.
All right. So there you go. Just some cool developments in Apple Music. We're also going to transition over to, it's the end of the year. There's a lot of top lists that get released by different companies. So we wanted to check out Google's top list.
Oh, yeah.
Right? This is their year in search, and they put out a list for consumer tech, right? There's a variety of topics. Let me actually, while we're doing this, I'm going to pull up this other link and just tell you about some of the biggest moments, right? You have some of the tragic stuff like Paris Under Attack. Star Wars had 155 million searches. If we compare that to somewhere like the Paris attacks, 897 million plus Google searches, which is pretty pretty insane, but obviously very significant. But in consumer tech, let me see if I can pull this up right now. All right, here we go. In consumer tech, what do you think? Do you look at this list? Don't look at this list. I don't want you to look at this list. Okay?
I already saw it.
You did?
I saw it.
What did you think the number one product? I'm gonna let people on YouTube and Periscope
let them answer.
tell us what they think. What was the number one consumer tech product that showed up in the Google Trends based on the year in search? We'll give you guys a couple seconds to just spit it out.
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2. I see a Periscope people saying Apple Watch, Dell, Chromecast. The answer is the iPhone 6s.
Oh yeah.
Number 1, perfect for the Apple Watch. Number 2, Samsung Galaxy S6. Wait, did I call it the iPhone S6?
Yeah,
iPhone 6s.
6s.
Samsung Galaxy S6. Apple Watch was 3. iPad Pro was 4. LG G4 was 5. To show you how much of an Apple loser I am, I own 3 of the top 5 Google search products.
That's pretty good.
So if anyone doubts that I actually use or care about Apple products, I do.
I don't think anyone doubts.
There's people that are like, this guy hates Apple. Why are you even doing this show anymore?
It's a love-hate.
It's a love-hate. You've got to keep it real. Also, if we transition over to Twitter, hashtags, the trending topics that captured their attention this year, this is what I was actually very happy about. If you look around, I'm just going off the cuff right now, sorry, Steven. The section that says stars, like celebrities.
Yeah.
Can you see that right now?
I'm looking at it.
What name doesn't appear on that list that you thought would almost definitely be on that list under stars for Twitter searches?
Oh, definitely. What's her name? Adele.
Oh, really? I thought Kim Kardashian, because all that Kardashian crap would show up on the list. I almost feel validated that the people of the world and Twitter, there are other hashtags like Ariana Grande.
That's number 1.
Dulce Maria, Pity. I don't even know who Pity is.
Who is Pity?
Demi Lovato. There were so many other names, and Kardashian didn't make the list. I'm so happy about this. It gives me hope that we as a society are moving forward and are starting to recognize more talent.
Yeah.
Although she's got the business side down. I'm not going to hate on that.
I'm shocked Bieber's not on there.
He's not on there either. Wow. Okay, tech. Let's talk tech, guys. What do you think the number one thing was for the list of tech on Twitter? We're gonna give you guys a few moments to think about this.
I wish I had some thinking music. Ding 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 ding.
Okay, I'll stop it.
Okay.
People, we want to keep people here. Number 1 tech item on Twitter's trending topics. Hashtag iPad.
Wow.
Hashtag iPad. We have something appropriate for that later in the show. Number 2, hashtag SoundCloud.
That doesn't surprise me.
Is it because a lot of people promote their SoundCloud stuff
people
on Twitter?
just share their music, yeah, and it puts in a default SoundCloud hashtag.
That's actually okay. That makes sense.
Yeah,
that's good. Number 3, hashtag Android. Number 4, hashtag Periscope.
Periscope is big this year, man.
Dude, we had earlier 550. We got 450 people hanging out with us on Periscope.
Nice.
If you like that, I want you to heart that. And then people on YouTube say, stop talking about Periscope. YouTubers, we got nothing but love for you. Live streamers, we got nothing but love for you. Go down the list. Number 4, Periscope. Number 5, iPhone. Number 6, Amazon. 7 is YouNow.
What's YouNow?
I think that's another video network, actually.
Really?
Yeah. There's actually like YouNow stars.
Huh.
Apple, hashtag Apple is 8. Number 9, startup. And number 10, Twitter. So we got some interesting things there. So yeah, those are kind of the searches and the trends for the year. The last story that I was going to talk about that Stephen Beacham spoiled was the fact that, Apple has their secret lab in Taiwan. Now Apple is showing their secret design studio.
Ooh.
To 60 Minutes, to Charlie Rose. He's going to go inside the labs, underground, with Johnny Ives.
Ives is putting his fingers together. He's going, it used to be this big, but now we made it this big.
The tolerance of the iPhone 6s to the iPhone 7 is so impressive, what we've been able to do. He's also, I want to see what that secret lab looks like because I want to see the Dumbo that made the stupid smart battery case in that stupid secret lab.
Yeah.
I can't get over that.
Show me that guy. Where is that guy?
I can't get over that lab. It's horrible.
No, but this looks great. I love 60 Minutes, and this is gonna be interesting. We have to watch this.
Absolutely. Okay, guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen, listening to the show. I forgot to promote it at the beginning of the show. It's my bad.
Ooh.
Our phone callers, right?
Yeah.
We've got to make sure you guys keep calling us. It's a holiday season. The number is 1-800-616-2638. Leave your name. Tell us where you're from. Put out your comment or your question. But I actually want to challenge you guys. We're going to do a wrap-up show of the end of the year predictions and what we think. I want to hear some of your predictions.
Ooh, that's
I want to hear what
Yeah.
you guys think. Just give me one. Don't give me 10. Give me one thing that you think we'll see in 2016 from Apple, good or bad. I want to hear it. We'll talk about it on the show. The number again, 1-800-616-2638.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Let's listen to some voicemails. So here's the number one voicemail. I'm not sure who it's from, but we will find out.
Guys, I was wondering for my mom whether to get her an iPad Pro or maybe a MacBook Air for a desktop replacement, but something on the go to maybe dock with a computer. I was wondering if you guys thought that an iPad Pro could be used as a full desktop replacement for someone that needs to do basic work on the go, but also plug into a full display. Tell me what you guys think. Love the show.
All right. He said one word. He was asking about the MacBook and an iPad Pro.
Yeah.
He said one word, desktop. Replacement. Don't get the iPad Pro.
No.
It's not even close. It has nothing equivalent to any type of desktop replacement. You could get her the iPad Pro if all she's going to do is maybe email and word process and web browse.
Yeah.
Like on a basic level.
That's kind of what he said in the message, was like she was just going to use it for very basic stuff. So
if you want to
it
it
might work.
No.
But I would recommend getting something a lot cheaper.
Yeah, like a MacBook Air.
Yeah.
A MacBook would be cheaper than an iPad Pro.
Hundreds of dollars cheaper.
You could even get a Chromebook.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? They could do a lot of different things. So anytime you say desktop and iPad Pro, yeah, those things just doesn't work that way.
No.
All right, next call.
All right.
Hey guys, this is Eric from Los Angeles. I wanted to let you know that the Banksy documentary that you guys were talking about on your show last time is called Exit Through the Gift Shop, and it is available on Netflix. Very good documentary. I highly recommend it.
I highly recommend it as well.
We were trying to, the stupid thing about it is there's so many things going on in the show, like while we're talking, we're looking up stuff, I actually pulled it up and then completely forgot to tell people what it was.
Oh, really?
So that's why we have callers like you reminding us that, hey, Dumbos, it's exit through the gift shop. I think I said like exit through the front door or something like that. I think that's what I said it was last week. So thank you for that killer film. Worth it. And he said it's on Netflix, so it's basically free for you guys.
Oh, yeah, it's free.
Have you seen it, Beecham?
I've seen this one. I haven't seen that one, but there's another one on HBO called Banksy Does New York.
Okay.
And you got to see that one, too.
Really? Is it following him?
Yeah. He goes around New York, and he does like a piece a day, and then he puts it on social media.
Oh,
and then all the
cool.
people go and all these people who are Banksy hunters, they'll see it like posted on Instagram, and then they go try to find it based on the coordinates on Instagram. And it's really fun. It's like a treasure hunt.
Totally.
Almost. And then they get there and people are always like stealing it, or
like
there's like a tagger will like tag right next to it or tag over it. So it's pretty crazy. But that one's a good one too. It's on HBO.
All right, I'm digging it.
Yeah.
Okay. And we have one more call today that we're gonna go
call.
through. We get a lot of calls, guys. So.
Actually, our voicemail was full, so
we had to. Let's be
real.
real. Our voicemail system was so full, because we haven't basically unloaded it since the beginning, right?
Since the beginning, yeah.
So there's literally probably hundreds of calls in there.
There was 200 calls.
And we forgot to delete those 200.
Yes.
So that's why you guys weren't able to leave messages.
So I cleared it out. So now you could just leave messages.
It's our bad.
My bad.
It's our bad. No, I take responsibility.
It happens though.
I take responsibility for you. You take responsibility for me.
Okay.
So if I say something horribly offensive, then I'm going to put it on you.
All right. That's all good. Okay. Last call.
Hi, this is Patrick in Nashville. Love the show, and I don't listen to it live. This should come across much better as a comment a week ago. But, Brian, you really should not put your name with your Apple Watch if you put it on sale because everyone will know that you licked it.
He's got a good point. He's got a point there.
That might make it worth more money though.
Ugh. I'm not. There's no like, hey, on eBay. Hey, this is CNET's Brian Tong's Apple Watch.
CNET's Brian Tong.
I'm not gonna write that crap. That is just stupid.
That's funny.
But I do have a fun little follow-up story, and people don't believe me. I mentioned in the show, the actual video show. So I was in Vancouver Airport. Okay, I was eating lunch, and I left the table, and I literally didn't know, but my Apple Watch allegedly like unbuckled, slipped off my wrist as I got off the table.
Oh my god.
I left. About 20 minutes later, this guy came up to me who said he watches the show, saw that my watch fell off, and found me at my gate.
Wow.
His name is Kyle. He's from Houston, Texas, and he returned my freaking Apple Watch.
That's amazing. Kyle, you should be commended.
And I wanted to take a picture with him so I could tell him thanks and show people like this is the man. He didn't want to. So that is my way of thanking him. I was wearing kind of this whatever, I don't want to talk about this Nike tech fleece jumpsuit, so I look all like, oh yeah, whatever, wannabe athlete guy, right? But it's like those people that wear the full sweatsuit,
totally,
kind of,
yeah.
it's like all tapered and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was wearing that, and maybe that's why I didn't feel it because of the way that it's around my wrist. It just slipped right off.
Oh wow.
But he tracked me. The thing is, he tracked me down.
That
and
is Southern hospitality.
It's Vancouver.
But he's from Houston. He's from Houston.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I totally was getting confused. I will tell you though why this is good karma. Before I sat down at that table, there was a family of 5 that wanted to sit next to me, but they only had one table, and I like had all my food situated, and I saw them, and I said, "Here, let me move over one so you guys can have both of these tables."
Nice.
So to me, that's the whole karma thing, right?
Oh, yeah,
like
for sure.
be good to people, do good.
For sure.
So yeah, move tables to make an extra chair for someone, and you might get an Apple Watch. It's kind of crazy though to think about it.
That is crazy.
Because like
he
I
could have
went,
just easily put it in his pocket.
and the thing is, the battery was dead on it. You know how we talk about how my battery's always dead on my Apple Watch. So it wasn't like he could verify whose it was. It was just like, I think he said,
That's funny.
"Hey, I think this is yours," and he happened to be an Apple biter. That's what's crazy.
Wow, that is cool.
So that's what's crazy. So, Kyle, if you're out there, got nothing but love for you, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, we do want to wrap things up with the show with something at the end. I guess should we just sign off and then, or how do we do this? Should we talk about it and then play it?
Yeah, sure. Just
set
it up and I'll play it.
Okay. Well, you set it. How about you set up? Because I want to hear from your perspective just how we put this together. I think it's fun.
So Mr. Brian Tong, he's a very talented singer.
What?
That many of
mediocre.
you may not know that.
Mediocre.
He could sing. I've seen him sing with, who did you sing with? LL Cool J?
Oh, that's true. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. What a jerk. No, yeah. When I don't have to like emulate a song, I actually feel like I can sing better, right? Because we're trying to emulate these songs. Anyways, sorry.
So anyway, we make these music video parodies, and we did what was the first one? iPhone 6.
iPhone 5 on it was the first one.
iPhone 5 on it.
iPhone 5.
And
iPhone 5 on it.
iPhone 5 on it. And then Color Me Bad. I wanted iPhone 6 You Up.
Yeah, we did that one.
And now we have produced The Weeknd. And what's totally fun about these is that we're trying to recreate the song and try to make it sound as much, as close to the song as possible. So we kind of go in and we like break down every vocal part, like just really pick it apart and then recreate it. So this is Brian Tong performing iPad Feel Your Face.
Feel My Face.
iPad Feel My Face. I don't know the name.
But wait, before you go to the video, and I know we're like drawing this out, I have to make people understand like Steven Beacham, who is an audio engineer expert, professionally works on the side, mixes legitimate recording like albums for legitimate recording artists. So he makes this work. Like without him, it's going to sound like I recorded it on my iPhone. So I need to give credit where credit is due to him.
Thanks, man.
Dude, you know how I got so much love for you. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So I have to thank you for sure. And then also the CNET video team where we took this idea, we wanted to emulate the video in a silly way, and we just went crazy with it. So for people that are listening, this is iPad Feel My Face. You can stop when you want to. But for people watching, you can seek it out on YouTube, or if you subscribe to the Apple Byte video podcast, it's all there.
Oh, for sure.
And we had fun doing it. So
yeah, it's a blast.
Okay, so we're going to sign off, say goodbye. We will have one more episode before the break. That'll be our predictions episode. Again, call us 1-800-616-2638. Name, where you're from, and your prediction for the year. We'll see you next week, and we're going to show you off with a little bit of iPad Feel My Face.
And I know you'll be the death of me. My friends think that I'm dumb. 12.9 inches of iPad screen, the thought just makes me numb. It's the only device I know that will reject my palm. iPad Pro, yeah, iPad Pro. Tim told me just call it a pencil. Phil told me a stylus, no more. We know that I can't go without it. Johnny said you'll never want a Surface Pro. Ooh! iPad feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it, but I love it. Pro, iPad feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it, but I love it. Pro, I know you'll be the death of me. My friends think I ain't fun. Your speakers put me in a trance. A dinner date for one. 10+ hours with your battery. You'll last me all night long. iPad Pro, girl, iPad Pro. $99 for a pencil. $169 a keyboard case. That's more. 7